Hello, Instagram. Instagram. What's going on? Facebook. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to another day with me. Coffee with me. Who is me? I'm Eddie. Yo. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It is 12:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. And I'm going to, in a moment, start my Coffee with Eddie show, where basically this show is practically all about creating a lifestyle of freedom and purpose. And every week, I'm coming to you live to show you, share with you, teach you, give you something that's going to elevate you to your purpose, to the outcome that you want in your life, to those things that you desire, you dream. And sometimes we're just going to have a talk, a serious talk. Yeah, maybe not too serious. But hey, what's going on, Karma? Good to have you here. What's up? What's up? So, why is it Coffee with Eddie? Okay, so if this is your first time watching me, this is what's happening, right? You're going to see me looking towards this direction because I have Instagram Live. They're watching me through my phone, and obviously I'll be here with you through Facebook. And simultaneously, I'm recording a podcast. That's right. That's why you see this mic right here. This mic is actually connected so I can record my podcast and then upload it later. So yeah, I am a multitasker, if there's such a word like that. I don't know. But I got a lot of stuff going on at the same time. And it's cool. Technology is just awesome. And then, of course, I get to eat in front of you guys because you know what? I am hungry. And the show is Coffee with Eddie because this is my second cup of coffee. Now, today's coffee, I went all the way to buy me a coffee. This coffee drink here is a mocha, dark chocolate mocha, high brew coffee. I don't know. First time I bought this, you know, I don't usually get this stuff. I like to do my own. But I went ahead and being my second cup of coffee, why not? Plus, here in Jacksonville, Florida, it's cool today, man. It's awesome. We got the windows open. It's so nice. So I say, why not celebrate with a cold drink of coffee? Coffee, so good for you. Oh yeah, it's good. All right, so what do I know about this coffee? Nothing. I know that it was green, brown, it looked nice. I bought it. That's it. But a lot of times, if I ever get anything besides my regular coffee that I grind my own beans from different countries, and I don't add any sugar or anything to it, I drink it fresh. Temperature, what if the temperature is 170, between 170 and 180 degrees, and I let it sit for about a minute and a half. Okay, that's my thing every day. You guys, my wife, she thinks I'm a coffee snob. I don't know. That's what she says. Anyway, so I don't usually get this stuff, but I thought I figure I got it this time. And it's good. I will tell you. It's good. All right. So let's get to it. So what are we talking about today? Today's going to be something very, very cool to share with you guys, with you all, because most people that know me, most people that see me, they think like I'm happy all the whole time. You know, of course I am. But they think like nothing else happens, like nothing bad happens, or I'm always positive, excited, motivated, encouraging Eddie, right? Well, I will tell you, yes, it is not very difficult for me to be that way because that's my personality, that's my talent, that's my gift, all right? However, everyone goes through stuff, right? So I went through my stuff. I was in a funk. I was like down to dirt, you know, like down. Like you can't go further than down. You probably can relate to that, many of you. And what happened? I had to get myself out. So today I'm going to give you the 3 things that I did to get myself out of a funk. Seriously, it's simple, but dude, let me tell you, it works. Okay. Hey, Shailene, how's it going? Joe, hey Joe, what's going on? If you're hungry, drink more. Hey Joe, I know you're working out. I've seen that, man. That's good stuff. I think if you're thirsty, drink more coffee. Why not? It's healthy. Especially mocha chocolate. So that's what I'm talking about today, guys. I'm going to share with you the three things that I did to get me out of a funk. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to press my green button here for my podcast, and we're going to start. All right, you ready? Here we go. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it works. All right, see, look at that. I messed up already. Darn it. I'm supposed to press record. Ain't that something? All right, stop that, and we'll start again. All right, we should press record first, then press this green button. All right, here we go. Volume good. Start recording. All right, awesome. Welcome back. This is Eddie Sand with another topic for today. The three things that got me out of a funk. That's right. Those are the three things I'm going to share with you today. So I'm very glad that you joined me here, whether it's live through Facebook, Instagram, or here in the podcast. It's really exciting for me, and it's a privilege for me to have you back and listen to my craziness sometimes. But today, not too much crazy. Reality. Okay. Reality is that we all go through the funk. We all go through the valley. We all go through bad things, obstacles, challenges. But the winners are the ones who go through it. All right. So this is what I did to get myself out of my amazing funk that I had. It was crazy. So everyone knows me as this crazy, exciting, energetic, positive, enthusiastic person. But what happened was there was a time that, let me see, this was back in around 2012, where practically I kept pushing myself to do something that I wasn't even meant to do. And the doors kept shutting down, like the doors kept shutting on me, right? And the opportunities that I thought were there were no more. So finally, I gave up. You know that feeling, right? The feeling that you feel you got a calling, or maybe you feel like you're not even sure what to do, but all of a sudden things just start shutting you down, and like doors just close and slam, and then you like, forget it. I'm not doing this. It's not worth it, right? That's how I felt. Okay, so when that time came, I basically gave up. I throw in the towel. I gave up. I said, never mind. I'm not going to do anything that I thought I wanted to do. That's it. I'm going to go and get me a job that's going to pay me just regular, and I don't have to worry about trying to make my dreams come true. And that's the easy way to do it, by the way. That's really easy way. The easy way is to just say, forget it. It's not for me. I'm not meant to be this person that I'm dreaming of. I'm just going to give up. Well, let me tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. All right, if you're listening to me right now, if you see me right now, do not give up, because there is a purpose in you. There's something in you that it's driving you to do things out of the ordinary. Things that are getting you closer to that purpose. So don't give up. Don't give up. So what do you want? What do you want to do? How do you not give up? All right. So the first thing is this. When I gave up, I needed to get myself out of that funk. And what I did was I picked up a book, because that was the only thing I can think of from my mentors previous to that happening to me. I always used to hear that successful people were readers, okay, and leaders were readers. So all I can think of was at that moment when I was just going by my day, and I started drinking a lot too, by the way, trying to drink myself into happiness. It doesn't work, guys. So, I started doing all that stuff, and I thought, okay, let me just pick up a book and start reading. And by the way, I don't even like reading is not my number one thing. I read because I know I have to, but also because I enjoy it now, the things that I'm reading. What was the book? The book was this right here, The Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. Okay, this right here got me out of my funk. So the number one thing I got was this book. Right? I started reading the book. But because I was so much in a funk, I was like down in this valley by myself alone. I felt alone. I was scared. I was anxious. I was depressed. I was all these crazy emotions that it was so hard to start reading the book. So guess what I do next? I got the audio of this book. I went to audible.com and downloaded it. And behold, Brendon is the one reading this book. So perfect. If you haven't met Brendon Burchard, this guy is amazing. Okay. This guy is like just talking, just hearing him talk, lift my spirit up all the time. Awesome guy, super energetic, very positive, enthusiastic, and all that good stuff. So anyway, I start reading it when I'm listening, right? So I start listening to him. I start reading and reading. And all of a sudden, halfway through the book, it clicked. It basically, this book was like a mirror to how I was feeling. It was like a mirror. It showed me why I was feeling the way I was feeling and what I was actually feeling. So yeah, I felt it, but it's harder when you are like going through stuff, and it's hard to talk to yourself, right? Like to look in the mirror and talk to it. It's hard. You need something external to show you that. So the book did that for me. So the number one thing again, I picked up a positive, encouraging book. Now, am I saying this is going to work for everybody? Maybe it will actually. This is a pretty darn good book. All right. So, but you don't have to get this one. Okay. I'm just telling you, if you know of anybody who's going through a funk, who is just depressed, upset, frustrated, daggone crybabies, this is the book they need to pick up with the Audible. Okay. Very important. So that got me out of it. But what do I do next, right? So I got out. There's the next step. The next step is to take action. Now, what do I do? So I was lost. I'm like, crap. Okay, I'm out. I feel better. But what next? So the next thing that I did was I started to immerse myself into videos. Now, this is the reason why I do that. I'm a visual guy. Okay, I learn in the moment. I'm not your bookworm, like my daughter, man. She is an awesome reader. She's like read already like 12 books so far. She's going on 13th, I think. And, she's a reader. I'm not. I'm visual. I'm an experienced type of guy. I like to feel the moment. I don't like just to be in it. I like to feel it, right? So I needed to get some videos. And the way I did that was I went on YouTube and I started searching for how I was feeling. So, but encouraging type of videos, right? So I found so many videos on YouTube. Wait, how many books does she read per week? yeah, like 12 or per week. I don't know per week, Karma, but she reads a lot of books. I mean, anyway, I just went and got her some books, by the way, but I'll talk to you on that one later. But anyway, so I go into these videos, right? I looked at the videos, and let me tell you, you go to YouTube and you start looking for videos that are going to encourage you. TED Talks are real good. TED Talks. Anyway, there's so many other type of videos, but I found myself looking at the superstars, like the movie stars, where they usually talk to a crowd in their old university or something, like Jim Carrey, for example. That was one. and Iron Man guy, what's his name? Rodney Jr., whatever his name is, right? So I started listening to these stories. And their stories were about just about what I was feeling. Lost, depressed, confused, upset, angry, didn't care. And they came through. Little by little, video by video. There were 3, 5, 10-minute video. I watched them all and got myself into a better place, into a place where I was thinking clear. But not only that, into the place where I wasn't feeling sorry for myself, because there were so many other people going through worse, have gone through worse than I did, and that made me feel better because it wasn't that bad, right? We tend to make it bad in our own head. I mean, this right here, like this is like powerful, very powerful, but man, it can get us in trouble in an instant if we don't control it or if we don't know how to control it. So anyway, I watched the videos, got myself out. So number one, I got the book, right? To get to see myself, to experience, to see what I was actually going through. Number two, I went and got videos to actually get myself energized again, to make sure that I didn't feel sorry for myself, but I felt that passion again, that purpose, that drive that I needed to accomplish, that mission in my life, right? And number three, what I did, now I needed to get a support team or a support group, someone that I can be accountable to besides myself. And I did. And so, you've heard them before. They're usually called masterminds or tribes or just a support group. Okay. Well, just a group of people where you can actually be who you are and bring something to the table. It could be your own talent, or maybe your story. Someone needs to hear your story, but you will get something out of that type of group. Now, it doesn't have to be a big group. I'm not talking about events. What I did was I found two of my friends that I had not communicated for a long time. I called them up. I was like, hey, Michael, hey, Matt, guys, this is what I want to do. Let's meet up once a week, this time. And let's just talk. Let's just talk about what we're doing and what we're going to do. Let me tell you, when I had my first meetup, I immediately felt a sense of accomplishment. And then after the meetup, every one of us, the three of us, which is just three of us, we basically saw that this had potential and we kept going. So we would encourage ourselves, we would call ourselves, each other, through the week before the next meetup. So I kept going and doing that. Let me tell you what happened. Immediately, and I say immediately because it was just extraordinary what happened to me. Right about a month or two, right about the second month of me meeting up with my group, okay, with this support system, I received like an email. I received an email out of nowhere, like somebody wants to buy a domain name that I had purchased years ago. I'm not using it, they just want to buy it. But I thought, I'm not selling. I was thinking, right? I was thinking I'm going to use it. And as a matter of fact, I was getting so close to doing something with it because, again, I had just come out of my dry spell, right? So I was ready to do something with it. And then, of course, I thought, no, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not selling. Like, how could they email me? I'm thinking this is like a scam or something, right? So I'm not going to do that. Well, don't you know, a week went by, I kept getting emails. I'm like, okay, no, right? 2 or 3 weeks down the road, emails came by, the same thing. I'm thinking, okay, so if this is for real, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a ridiculous amount of money that I want, and let's see if they're for real. Dude, I did that, and guess what happened? They came back. We started negotiating, and before you know it, like I come across a few $1,000 just from that. Like it just all of a sudden just landed in my life, right? Now, that happened to be a time about 2 months after I had met with my support system, my group, the two guys, Michael and Matt. here locally in Jacksonville. Before that, I had gone through the videos to get myself out, to get myself energized again. And then before that, I have read the book. Now, you could see it as a coincidence, but let me tell you, I do not believe in coincidence. I have so many other stories that I will tell you in the future that no coincidence happened. Things happen for a reason. And I know for a fact that when you prepare yourself, that opportunity comes up and you're ready for it to receive. If you don't prepare, the opportunity still shows up, but you're not going to be ready to receive. You might just miss it, because I've done that. I've missed so many opportunities in my life. So, 3 things. Pick up a book that's going to help you to see what you're going through, okay? Number 2, get yourself into and go through YouTube and look for some videos that are going to get you out of that and help you be encouraged again, and also help you to see that your thing that you're going through is not that bad at all. Look, I remember there was this one video, I'll never forget. His name is Nick. Now, his last name is a little bit hard, so I can't remember his last name. But his first name is Nick. You may know of Nick already when I tell you this. No legs, no arms. And he goes around and gives talks. His name is Nick. Look him up on YouTube. Okay? Look him up. No legs, no arm. Dude, that name is Nick. Let me tell you, I thought I was going through some stuff. Heck no. Thank God I have my arms. Thank God I have health. I have my legs. I can speak. I can see. No. Let me tell you, you've heard it before. It's really not that bad once you go and look outside of your little pity party kind of thing, right? It's not that bad. But you've got to do it. You've got to see outside of your little world, your small world, right? So that's what I did. And Nick got me out big time. I mean, oh man, I was tearing up. I was crying so much. Again, and this dude is awesome too, by the way. So look him up. His first name is Nick, but he doesn't have legs or arms, and he goes and talks to people. And he's an encourager. He's a motivator, and he just basically teaches people that he deals with a lot with the teenagers, because he was picked on a lot growing up. Can you imagine? Oh, it's just awful. I mean, I hope you haven't gone through that. I went through a little bit of that, but not like he did. Okay. So anyway, again, remember, watch those videos to help you to see that your stuff is not that bad. And then get a support team, get a support group, get people around you that are going to support your dream, that are going to support and see you for who you are, see those talents. I remember Michael telling me one day, man, he's like, well, Eddie, why are you not doing that? And it was about that, as a matter of fact, what I'm doing now, doing the talks and meeting with people and doing this webinars right here and doing events. He said, why don't you do it? And I didn't have an answer. Like, practically after me giving all the excuses, I was like, I told Michael, I'm like, oh, yeah, I ran out of excuses, dude. I don't I don't have nothing else to tell you. I guess I'm going to have to do it. So he had me call up a library to reserve a spot that same time, like he's in front of me, to reserve a spot so I can do an event. All right? That's what a group, a support system does. So, those are my 3 things. The book, the videos, and a support system. That is how anyone, I believe in my heart, anyone can get out of a funk, can get out of a down period, a dry spell, or, just depression, really. All it is just doing something like this, taking action, and believing in who you are. I'll leave you with this, by the way. So what was it that got me to get the book, right? Like, obviously, if my whole life I would have been depressed, overwhelmed, angry, upset, and all this stuff, then I don't think I would have chosen, oh, let me get a book. I don't think I would have. So something in me, And I knew there was something in me, and I know there's still something in me that I have to accomplish in my life. So if you know anyone who have ever talked to you that they feel there is something more that they need to do in their life, that there's something else, that they feel stuck, or that they feel not productive in their lifestyle, their life, yeah, this is something that they need to watch. At least, and at least tell them to get a book, right? The Motivation Manifesto, right? That's a good start. Get the Audible of it. Be someone to support them, part of their support system, and I encourage them to go watch some good videos. Look some good videos up. So, but you have something in you. Okay, there's something inside of you that you've been created for. There's a specific reason for what you've been created for. And I want to tell you this, that you may think what the reason is, that's good. But don't bottle it up. Don't put it in a little tiny box thinking that that's how you're going to do it. Because I will tell you, at least 15 plus years ago, I knew what I was meant to do. I knew what I was supposed to do, but I was afraid. I freaked out that I just turned the other way and didn't look back because I didn't want to do it. I thought I was going to be this type of evangelist person going around healing people. You've seen those guys, right? They touch and heal and do all this stuff. Yeah, that freaked me out, and I didn't want to do that. But don't you know it? It's exactly, I don't do that, by the way, right now. But my purpose is still being accomplished right now with what I do. So don't limit yourself. Only know that you have something to do, you have a purpose and a reason to live, and someone else is waiting for your message. Your message. You have a message for this particular person that is waiting for you to hear from you so that they may excel and accomplish their mission in life. But you got to get yourself out of that funk. You got to get yourself out of that valley, because your story will become the message for the masses. So be encouraged. If you know anyone who needs to hear this, share it. Give it to them. Tell them they can come here, or you just share however you share. You guys know. You're here. So I'll leave you now for sure, for good, for now, for this week. And what I'm going to do is I want to tell you that if you want to keep listening to every week, just come back every Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be here on Facebook Live, on Instagram. And if you're listening right now in the podcast, you can always go to my webpage at eddiesand.com. You can sign up for my weekly emails that I give you, which I also remind you about the topics that I'm going to cover for the week. All right, guys. So I'll leave you right now. And remember, it's what's inside of you that is going to get you out of your mess. So you already have that in you. And doing these three things, the book, the videos, and the support system, it's only a piece of the puzzle so that you can accomplish your mission in life. Peace. Cool. This came out good. I think it came out good. What do you think, guys? So I recorded it, and now I'm about to just hang up here, right, with you. But I really do appreciate everyone showing up. Joe, Shalene, hello. Karma, awesome. Mark, oh, what's up, Mark? All right, great, guys. Glad to see you here. And if you're watching the recording again, you can always like my page at right here. I am Eddie San. You'll see it there in the screen. You can also follow me here on Instagram, and that's how you'll be able to see me live. And just in case you're not sure what to do, basically just go to eddiesand.com and you'll get all the information there. If you're on YouTube, right? If you still like what I'm talking about, if you like my topics, if you want to comment, just subscribe to my channel as well. All right. Good to see everybody. Let me see. Did I have any questions that I missed? Oh, Okay, cool. Bill Gates actually takes reading vacations. Nice. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's a great bookmark. Absolutely. Right on. All right, guys. Logging out. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Have a great week and make it a productive one too. Peace.